Welcome back to the channel. In today's challenge, we'll be putting our top disc golf manufacturers of 2024 to the test. We'll each pick 5 manufacturers and 1 disc from each to build a bag. Then we'll battle it out over 9 holes to see who picked the better lineup. All right, I could go with a blocker here to maybe take one of them from you, but I think I'm gonna go with something I've been wanting to throw. Let's see, we're gonna go with the little Kastaplast.
Kastaplast, okay,
Yeah.
Good choice. I will go with Trilogy.
Okay.
The next one I'm going to do, just to kind of mess with you, since you really like Discmania, and I like Discmania too for that matter, I'm going to grab Discmania.
Okay. Hey, I'm all here to try new things. I'm going to go with another one that I want to test out some plastic on. Clash disc, and then can't go wrong with Innova.
Nope, can't go wrong. I'm going to go for my next one, MVP.
Okay, okay.
And these are in order by popularity. What would I rather, Discraft or DGA? I'll go with Discraft.
That's a very good choice. That's a very good choice. I'm going to go DGA. I want a DGA anyways.
I was really thinking about the pipeline from there. I was like, I really want to throw one of those.
I just want to throw, look at this. I'm throwing all kinds of new plastic. And then do I get one more?
Yep, you get one more.
This is a bold decision. This is a bold.
You're going Lone Star. All right.
That's a real bold choice.
And I'll get Prodigy. All right. I was curious which one you were going to pick for out of those two.
Yeah, I didn't want Discraft. I kind of wanted the DGA, so I wanted you to pick Discraft.
Okay, so I played right into your hand there.
Or DGA Sonar. Let's go with that one.
Hey guys, we made it to hole 1 at Latimer North. We're gonna play it a bit differently. We're gonna play to hole 2 short basket, making this hole 806 feet. I think the strategy is gonna be to get it close to the road where you can set up an easier second shot. If you finish off into the woods, it'll be a bit of trouble. That could be trouble. Dig. Okay, that'll work.
Not bad.
Not as close to the road as I wanted, but.
I'm gonna take a little slower approach, go with the cookie, a little 7502. Well, it's over the road and it should be safe.
Look at that, just like worm burner grind down the road.
I promise it flies good. Maybe you'll see later. All right, still left myself a good probably 410 to the pin. Screaming headwind, trouble on the right. I'm gonna go with the Lone Star Spur. Just break this down into a par 4, not try to bite off much, just keep it in bounds. I don't know why I went so high, but it's fine.
As long as it digs and bites.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah, that's just right on the edge.
Not bad. This is still tough, Jordan.
This is still tough.
This is a tough hole.
I've got to swing it over the road quite a bit. Throw the Anax, just because I think I'll trust it a bit more into this wind.
That'll play.
Low, but give it a couple skips off the road. I need the second skip off the road. Ah.
That's some pretty nice glide there at the end.
I thought if I can just make sure I hit the road on hyzer,
yeah,
and maybe I can get some like skips without having to expose the flight plate to the wind as much.
So it doesn't move left as much.
Yeah.
Heard that. Still got quite a bit of headwind here. I think I'm gonna go back to the Spur, overstable 9-speed. Just kind of keep the forehand under these branches. I've got probably 120. That's decent if it's long enough.
Skip. Oh yeah. Almost just jump it in there.
Nice bird. I am happy with my par on this, as long as it is as much OB and the headwind.
Yep.
Par's not a bad score there.
Tough hole, tough hole.
For sure. All right, hole 2 here probably plays 460, 470. It's a par 4, but pretty soft. I'm gonna go with the Spur here over the OB cart path. A little forehand.
Ooh, wow. That is a sweet forehand.
Yeah, a little flip up on it. I've been throwing them pretty hard lately.
And as I see Kellan laid up, playing into headwind, the eagle's pretty much out of play on this hole. So I'm gonna throw the Anax and just try to kind of keep it in the middle, not really try to bite off too much.
Oh, that's a nice line. Easy approach there. I've got probably 120 left, 150 left. I'm gonna go Mako3 on a slight little backhand. Mako3 is a neutral mid from Innova. Nice and soft. That'll be just fine. Come back.
Oh.
And that's not what you want to do on an easy par 4.
Well, not as close as I wanted, but it's still pretty close.
Yeah, that's nice.
Easy cleanup.
Yep.
Great putt.
Yeah, that'll play, that'll play. A little par action. Should have birdied. Nice bird. 2 strokes, 2 holes. We'll have to do something crazy. Real crazy.
Yeah, one thing I find interesting about throwing these discs is you don't quite trust them like you would discs from your own bag.
Whew, you got that right.
All right, I'm undecided, D2 or Anax. Anax seems to be flying a little bit more overstable, but this hole is 375 feet. Most of it's a water carry, very difficult hole. I'm trying to figure out which to go. We'll play it a bit safe and just go D2 and just try to throw on a bit of hyzer, flip it up, and maybe make our air a little bit long rather than risking with the water. That's down there.
Oh snap, drop
Get in
in.
the basket. I think it's a bit deep, but
Yeah, just a little.
yep, a little
Great
bit.
shot.
About 25 to 30 feet long.
Yeah, that right to left I thought was gonna kind of keep it pushing once it started fading. I'm gonna throw Kastaplast Vass and try to play that right to left wind. This disc is a little flippier, so I'm hoping it kind of flips up the whole time it's on hyzer, and try to play the right to left. Oh, it's
Fly, buddy, fly.
flippier than I thought.
Down there.
A little more flip up than I
Yep.
expected.
And especially with a right to left wind. If people don't know, you get a right to left wind and the disc starts turning, it's gonna get the disc to just push down.
Yep.
You lose some glide and some distance with a disc when that happens.
Needs that flight plate kind of exposed to it to help
Yeah.
keep it pushing.
But the downside to when the flight plate gets exposed is it gets lift and you're not sure how much lift it's going to get and how much carry you're gonna get.
You're right about that. Gotta look though, can't be too mad. This DGA Sonar's kind of got like a PA3 shape. Never really putted the PA3, but I do like the way it feels. They just don't have a ton of glide, kind of overstable. Let's see if we can get a little jump putt here. Drop.
Maybe a little bit too much glide there, but that's a really solid effort.
Valiant effort.
All right, so our D2 went very long, not just a little bit long. It's to a point where this water is starting to get in my head. I feel like if I airball this, it's gonna go into the pond. So, we'll see if we can get this a good bid. Oh, that's a scared run. Yikes! You're just gonna give me easy straight.
Let me tell you what, no more funny games. We're gonna throw the Spur on a forehand because it's what I should do and would do. I'm tired of parring and bogeying.
A little bit
That should be
inside if it gets
fine.
around it. Come
Beat it.
on. Aw.
Few more fun and games.
Few
Maybe
more
another
fun and
hole,
games.
Maybe another hole or two.
All right, you give me a
We'll have
little bit
couple
more of a
fun and
chance.
games. Then I'll
I'm
get
gonna-
serious.
All right, I'm gonna go D2 because I think it'll fit my forehand power quite well. The D2 is a little bit straighter of a disc, and I think if I throw it out there a little bit of hyzer, I might be able to get it a putt on this hole. Oh, that is not a putt.
Come join me. Oh, now it's kind of a putt.
It's kind of a putt.
All right, just a little pitch under the basket, probably about 80, the Sonar. I mean, that wasn't pretty, but it's fine. I didn't want to jab myself with this guy.
Oh, uh-huh.
That's my excuse.
I kept it low. Can't believe it.
Let's see if I can make a little tap in.
There it is.
And it didn't feel great, but it's in.
It's in.
Ah, I took another par.
Another par.
I'll get some birdies one day.
On the open holes, par is not that great. On the wooded holes, it's a bit more okay. 980 feet across this field is where the basket is. It's a par 5, so the strategy, we've got a left to right wind. I'm gonna put this D2 up, maybe just a touch of anhyzer and get a max distance line out of it if I can. Probably right at that foul line pole. Oh, come back, buddy.
It is.
Big comeback. Start moving left. Oh, just in bounds.
Tricky footing.
That is a little bit sketchy.
Yes, it was.
It's far, but it's very sketchy.
Yeah, it's kind of like a tail left to right, almost the perfect bomber wind.
Yeah.
But I know that it'll hold this Voss a little more right. I'm gonna try the same thing. Hit it at that pole. Let it drift over. That's cooked.
Oh, you got too much turn. Come on, get stable, buddy. Get stable, stable, stable. Oh, it's coming out. Move left. Oh, didn't get the
Out of
road.
bounds again.
Didn't get the road.
Now, it's on the road now.
And it's on the road now.
I really wish I was making these Frisbees look a lot better. All right, pop the Voss out of bounds. Kind of knew it would when I released it. Didn't give it enough height and hyzer.
There you go. Now's the time for the correction.
Yeah, kind of the same shot here. I'm going kind of left side of the gap, hoping it'll pull back right. And I pulled it back right. It's high enough though.
Oh, there it flexes up. That's a really long shot.
Had good height. It'll
That is
play.
a really long shot.
That'll be fine.
All right, I'm gonna go D2 again and see if we can't get it into the gap and get a look at the eagle. I'm gonna go slight ante at the bushes here on the left and see if I can't get this to drift in. I've got a bit of a dip here right where I wanna throw. So I'm gonna throw a little bit different form. Oh, shoot.
Yeah, really not bad.
Not terrible, just throwing it into the ground.
Yeah, it got some nice slide, but yeah, just low released.
Yup.
Hey, sometimes, you know, life gives you lemons, you gotta make like orange juice or something.
Yeah,
You tried?
that's one way of looking at it.
You tried.
Envy, just because I want to throw it and see how stable it is. That way if I want to use it on any other holes.
What plastic is it?
It's a soft neutron.
I think they're a little stable.
A little bit stable? All right.
Slow down.
It'll be a little bit deep maybe.
Yeah, pretty good pull, just a little low. Looking to save the par here. Just throwing 3 from out of bounds. Throwing 4 for here. Just a little Lone Star Spur chip shot. That's fine. Yep, it filtered pretty well. I didn't throw it well, but it filtered well. All right, I'll tell you what, I haven't been in a great spot just yet. Oh, that's better. Not close, but it's better. Little straddle standstill right at circle's edge.
Nice putt. Look at that. From like 40-ish feet.
Eh?
I wasn't just parked like I wasn't really expecting to be parked, but I expected like a 15, 20 footer. This is more like 35, 40. Oh, it's high enough. There we go, a little cleanup. Still get par.
270, slightly uphill there on that mound. It's got a little headwind. I'm gonna go with the Clash Cookie. A little bit of flex through this gap. Gap's the tricky part.
Wow,
Cookie
that is a
helps.
great shot.
We'll slide.
Just
from the
slide
7th
right up
tee.
there to the basket. MD3, dead straight gap, 270 feet. I hit a gap.
And it was flat.
It was flat. I just forgot one element. The height. Who would have guessed? The height. That is about perfect.
That'll be
Give me a
just fine.
tailwind putt.
Oh, come on now, Sonar. Just teleport into that basket.
Ooh, look at
Hey,
you, right on
that
the
was a
pole.
Good stroke there.
Yeah, look at that.
Look out. We'll see.
I give you a door and you walk right through it. But I watch my back.
He's got me by 2. We've got 3 to go. Just snagged my first birdie. Probably need 2 here, maybe. A little bit of water in play. We'll have to do something because I've been playing pretty poor Frisbee golf. Gonna go with the Lone Star Spur here. Try to keep it in bounds. Hope Jordan doesn't park it. You can go forehand, it's got a little stability to it. Just try to get to the other side. Should play for the relatively easy par.
There you go, park the short. I'll probably try to throw it flat right at the tree, the bushes, and just see if it turns.
It's gonna hold it pretty straight, I'd assume.
I think. I just have to throw it really, really hard.
Yes, you do. That'll putt.
Right kind of behind the bush, but it'll putt.
Yes, it is right behind the bush. Nice shot. I'm gonna go back to the Spur here. It's about the only really overstable disc I have. Just gotta skip just past the bush and short of the water. Kind of like that.
Yep, just like that. We'll just try giving it a scared run.
Well, I'm scared from back here. It's a tricky putt. Yeah, that's about what I would have done. This ended up not being too bad.
There it is, right in the
That'll
basket.
play.
All right, we made it to hole 8, 320 feet. We have a very tight gap that finishes slightly to the left. I haven't thrown the Envy hard yet, so let's throw it hard down the middle, and I think it should give me a little bit of a left finish at the end of its flight. Ooh. If you get lucky. Oh, I got a bad roll.
You had to say something.
I said something too quick.
It kissed about 3 different trees.
I pulled it a bit.
Yeah,
but
just
I like
a little.
the flight of it.
All right, gonna go with the cookie here. A little 7502 on the flight numbers. This hole's 320, so just kind of flat, let it fall. It's got a good dependable fade once it does slow down.
Ooh. Ah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Oh shoot, I pulled it.
Just giving me a chance, hoping a prayer.
Give you a chance, yep.
Hoping a prayer. I'm still stuck kind of behind this tree. Gotta go with the straddle. Didn't put myself close enough whatsoever. I missed it by a country mile. This is just not my day for Frisbee golf. But you know what? Sometimes it's okay to acknowledge that the day might not be your day. We'll get them tomorrow. I'll tell you what, if you just kind of set yourself up for the tap-in bogey, you can use any disc, any grip, just tap it in. All boils down to a hope and a prayer. On the last hole, I'm gonna give the Voss another chance on the forehand. Got this right side. It's a pretty soft par 4. A little hyzer flip to this Voss. See if I can't get it to move from right to left.
Turn a little bit more. That was very clean. Very close. If you got that a little flatter.
Oh, that's what we needed there. Little tree kick keeps me in the middle.
All right. You know what? I'm going to try to give the Eagle a little bit of place in my head, and I'm going to throw the Anax down this right side, flat-ish. Maybe a slight hyzer and get it to kind of push, hopefully get a couple skips off the leaves, and get a look at the Eagle putt. Oh, oh. Found myself all the way into next in the previous fairway. Oh, I threw that way too straight. From one side of the fairway to the other. That's not looking too good.
I'm gonna go Mako3 on the little patent pending. It'll putt. Oh,
yeah,
that's fine.
that'll definitely putt. Inches hanging down in front of me, that gave me about 2-foot gaps. I think I'm gonna try to hit the outside one. Yeah, about to be what is expected.
Pop the lock.
On the pole. There it is.
Just a little tap in birdie. Only took 2 on the day, but birdie's a birdie.
All right, that finishes up our 9 holes. Ended up winning by stroke. I really liked my set of discs. I was still trying to figure out the stability of this D2, but overall distance I was getting on it was quite good.
Yeah, my stack should have spoke a little more for itself. My play wasn't so great, but the Clash Disc Cookie, one of my favorite in the stack. Y'all let us know who had the better stack, and we'll see you in the next.